Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In a twist that no one saw coming, Sister Wives fans are reeling after shocking new revelations from Robyn Brown herself, who has reportedly confessed that she can't stand being Kody Brown's only wife anymore. For years, viewers have watched Robyn become the last woman standing in Kody's once-famous plural marriage, as Mary, Janelle, and Christine all walked away from him one by one, leaving Robyn alone in the massive $900,000 Flagstaff mansion they once dreamed of filling with love and laughter. But now, sources close to the family are whispering that Robyn's fairy tale life has turned into something far darker, lonelier, and more complicated than even she imagined. Behind the glossy TLC scenes and carefully curated interviews, Robyn is said to be breaking down, telling friends that she never wanted to be Kody's one and only, and that living in what's now a monogamous marriage feels like a punishment rather than a blessing. The confession sent waves through the Sister Wives fandom because, for years, Robyn was viewed as the orchestrator of the family's unraveling, seen by many as the favorite wife who had finally gotten everything she wanted. Yet, in a heartbreaking irony, it now appears that what she thought she wanted most, Kody's undivided attention, has become the very thing that's making her miserable. According to insiders, Robyn's emotional state has deteriorated in recent months as she watches Kody struggle with bitterness, resentment, and a sense of failure after losing 3 of his wives. She thought being the last wife would bring peace, one source explained, but instead, it brought endless guilt, awkward silence, and the pressure of being the only person left to absorb all of Kody's anger and disappointment. Kody, now 56, is reportedly still haunted by the collapse of his plural family and spends hours talking about how the others betrayed him, leaving Robyn feeling like she's constantly walking on eggshells in her own home. It's a far cry from the days when she joined the Brown family in 2010 as the sweet, smiling new wife, full of optimism and faith in the polygamist lifestyle. Back then, Robyn represented a new beginning. She was younger, patient, and seemed to rejuvenate Kody's energy at a time when his relationships with Mary and Janelle were already fraying. But over the years, that image changed. Viewers accused her of manipulating Kody, alienating the other wives, and turning their once sisterly bonds into bitter rivalries. And yet, now it seems that Robyn's own vision of plural harmony has turned to dust. In the latest whispers from Flagstaff, friends say Robyn has confessed she misses the noise, the chaos, and the company of the other wives, especially the sense of shared womanhood that polygamy once offered. "It's so quiet now," Robyn reportedly told a close confidant. "I thought peace would feel good, but it just feels empty." Those who've seen her in recent weeks say she looks exhausted, often tearful, and overwhelmed by the weight of being Kody's emotional caretaker. "Kody needs so much reassurance," another insider claimed. "He's still angry at the world, still processing being rejected by the women he thought would stand by him forever. And Robyn's the only one left to listen, to comfort, to fix it, and it's breaking her down." It's a grim picture for a woman who once preached the virtues of plural marriage, arguing that sharing a husband was a spiritual calling and a source of strength. Now, it seems she's learning the hard way that the reality of monogamy with Kody Brown isn't quite the dream she imagined. The confession comes amid growing rumors that Sister Wives might be entering its final chapter as the Brown family's dynamic continues to crumble beyond repair. Kody's relationships with Mary, Janelle, and Christine have all but disintegrated, and though Christine has found happiness in her marriage to David Woolley, Kody and Robyn's storyline has become increasingly somber and isolating. "They hardly go out anymore," said a Flagstaff neighbor. "They used to be seen shopping or taking walks together, but now they're almost like ghosts in that big house." Fans have noticed it too. Robyn's once warm smile has faded into a look of worry and fatigue, while Kody's trademark confidence seems replaced by bitterness. Viewers remember how, in earlier seasons, Kody would boast about his modern polygamist family as a model of unity and faith. Today, that family is fractured beyond recognition, and the man who once claimed to be spiritually led now looks more like a man lost in regret. Robyn's emotional confession, reportedly shared during a tense conversation with producers, left even the crew stunned. She said she didn't sign up for this kind of loneliness, a source told an outlet. She admitted that she never wanted to live monogamously with Kody. That wasn't what she believed in. She feels like she's living someone else's life now. In that same moment, Robyn allegedly admitted she's been questioning whether Kody is truly happy with her or simply tolerating life because she's the only one who hasn't left. She feels his energy shift all the time, the insider added. One moment he's affectionate, the next he's cold. It's like living with a stranger who's haunted by his past. This has reportedly created a cycle of tension where Robyn tries harder to please Kody, only to find him pulling further away. It's exhausting for both of them, said the source. They're not the same couple, viewers remember. They're both mourning the family they lost, but in totally different ways. Interestingly, even some of Kody's former wives have picked up on Robyn's growing unhappiness. Janelle, who has been more outspoken in recent months, hinted in an interview that she doesn't envy Robyn's position. She got what she wanted, Janelle said cryptically, but I don't think it's what she thought it would be. Christine, who has since remarried, was reportedly more blunt. Robyn can have him. She laughed in a social media clip. I'm finally free. Yet even Christine, who seems genuinely happy now, has admitted that she once believed Robyn would be the perfect fit for Kody. They had this connection that I couldn't compete with, Christine said in an earlier season. But maybe that's the problem. They built everything on that connection, not on family unity. And with Mary now focusing on her bed and breakfast and personal transformation journeys, Robyn is truly alone in the emotional fallout of the Brown Empire's collapse. For longtime Sister Wives viewers, the irony isn't lost. Robyn, once painted as the favorite who had it all, Kody's love, his time, and his loyalty, now finds herself isolated, burdened by a man whose charm has turned to resentment. Some fans online have gone as far as to call it karma, arguing that Robyn is finally feeling what the other wives endured for years. Yet others are showing surprising compassion, recognizing that Robyn too was sold a dream that crumbled. She believed in the principle, one Reddit user wrote. She really did want sisterhood, not this. Another added, imagine thinking you're building a family, and suddenly you're just living with a broken man who's obsessed with the past. Those comments capture a growing sense of sympathy for Robyn, who, despite her controversial reputation, appears to be facing the consequences of Kody's emotional downfall more than anyone else. Adding fuel to the emotional chaos, insiders say that Kody's relationship with his adult children has also strained his marriage to Robyn. The kids barely come around anymore, a source revealed. Most of them have issues with their dad, and even when Robyn tries to reach out, they see her as part of the problem. This isolation has only deepened Robyn's depression. She's heartbroken, the insider continued. She always wanted all the kids to see her as another mom, not as the reason their family fell apart. But rebuilding those bridges might be impossible now, especially after years of televised arguments, financial tension, and accusations of favoritism. Kody's relationship with his older children, especially those from Janelle and Christine, has deteriorated to the point where some refuse to even speak to him, and Robyn's attempts to mend fences have reportedly been met with cold indifference. The question now is, what happens next for Kody and Robyn Brown? TLC insiders say the couple has been struggling to decide whether to continue filming or to step back from the spotlight altogether. They're exhausted, said one production source. Robyn is emotionally drained, and Kody feels betrayed by everyone, even the network. They've talked about ending Sister Wives for good. Still, the lure of financial stability from the show remains tempting, especially given that the Brown family's income largely depends on TLC contracts and social media deals. Without the series, Robyn and Kody would face significant financial pressure, especially with their lavish Flagstaff property and growing debts. They're stuck in this weird limbo, the insider said. They don't want the attention, but they need the money. If Robyn's emotional confession makes it to air, it could mark one of the most shocking turning points in Sister Wives history, one that could finally show viewers a raw, unfiltered version of the woman many have misunderstood for years. "It's easy to hate her," one fan said online, "but maybe now we'll see that she's been suffering too." For Robyn, it's a painful reckoning. The dream of eternal plural love that once defined her has been reduced to a lonely marriage filled with resentment, regret, and silence. "She's realizing that she didn't win anything," said a family friend. "She lost her sister wives, her sense of purpose, and even Kody's spark. What's left is just survival." In the end, Robyn's shocking confession, "I can't stand being Kody's only wife," isn't just a headline. It's a haunting reflection of everything the Sister Wives experiment has become. Once hailed as a groundbreaking portrayal of plural love and unity, the show has now become a study in heartbreak, ego, and isolation. Robyn's tears may be the final chapter of a story that began with promises of eternal family and ends with one woman trapped in the ruins of a dream she thought would last forever. And as fans brace for what could be the end of Sister Wives, one thing is certain. Robyn Brown's truth bomb has changed everything. The wife who was once envied now stands alone in a mansion full of memories, whispering to herself what millions of viewers are thinking. Be careful what you wish for, because sometimes getting everything you wanted means losing everything you had. In the days following Robyn's tearful confession, the atmosphere around the Brown family has grown even heavier, with whispers of deep marital strain echoing throughout Flagstaff. Those closest to the couple say that Robyn's words were not a heat-of-the-moment outburst, but the culmination of years of emotional exhaustion. "She's been holding it in for so long," one insider explained. "She tried to stay strong for Kody, tried to play the role of the loyal wife, but it's wearing her down." Reports suggest that Robyn has begged Kody to consider family counseling or even a form of spiritual renewal, but Kody, stubborn as ever, has reportedly refused, insisting that the other wives destroyed their faith and that there's nothing left to save. This has left Robyn feeling more trapped than ever, surrounded by the ghosts of a family that no longer exists. Friends say she spends much of her time reflecting on what went wrong, even revisiting old episodes of Sister Wives to see how things used to be before the relationships crumbled. "It's like she's grieving a death," said one friend. "Not of a person, but of a life she thought she'd have." Fans who once criticized Robyn are beginning to see her through a more sympathetic lens, realizing that she too has become a casualty of Kody's stubborn pride and wounded ego. "She didn't destroy the family alone," one commenter wrote. "Kody did that by playing favorites and refusing to listen to his wives." Yet Robyn's situation remains complicated. She is legally married to Kody, still bound by faith and family, but emotionally distant from the man she once adored. Some reports even claim she's been confiding in Mary again, despite their rocky past, hoping to mend old wounds and find someone who truly understands what it's like to live in Kody's shadow. Robyn misses the sisterhood, another insider said. She knows she can't rebuild it, but part of her longs for that connection, especially now when she feels so alone. The situation has also affected the children. Robyn's kids from her previous marriage, along with the children she shares with Kody, are reportedly picking up on the tension. They can feel the sadness, a source revealed. Robyn tries to keep things normal, but the house just feels heavy. Some fans believe that this emotional weight could push Robyn to take drastic action, perhaps even separating from Kody or moving out temporarily to find clarity. While no official statements have been made, insiders say that Robyn has been quietly exploring options outside the relationship, even considering therapy for herself, independent of Kody's approval. "She's finally realizing she can't heal him," said one friend. "She has to start healing herself." If that's true, then Robyn Brown's journey may be coming full circle, from the hopeful new wife who believed in eternal family unity to a woman forced to face the harsh truth about love, loneliness, and self-worth. Whether she chooses to stay or go, her words, "I can't stand being Kody's only wife," will likely go down as one of the most raw, unguarded moments in Sister Wives history, marking the beginning of an end that's been years in the making.